on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cultural Frequency, also known as Vibe Responsibly. How's everybody doing tonight?
Blessed and highly flavored.
All right. It's just blessed and highly flavored. There's no real seasoning to it, just blessed and highly
Not for me,
flavored.
no. I'm just blessed and highly flavored.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, as I do per usual. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
How you doing tonight?
I am blessed and highly purposeful season today.
Purposeful
That's what I like.
season.
You walking
Is
in your
that in the
purpose.
grocery store?
That's in the book.
Okay, walking in your purpose.
That's in the
I'll
good book.
take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll
It's in the
take
good
it. Well,
book.
I'm doing good. I'm good.
We glad to hear
I'm
it.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, y'all throw me off every show. It's always some type of new seasoning, and I can't get purposeful seasoning in the grocery store. I ain't going to look there.
Maybe
It's just a new seasoning.
maybe
Especially
Spicy
threw me
got
off with the
purpose.
purposeful
Maybe
seasoning.
Spicy Spice got purposeful. You think? That's who got it. Spicy Spice.
We gonna check. All right, so before we dive in, thank you for vibing with us. Listen, man, things have been so dope, and we appreciate y'all. We didn't get into this looking for numbers. We didn't get into this looking to go viral. We got into this to reach people where they want to be reached. But for some reason, the numbers have been crazy. 26 countries. We're about 10 subscribers away from 600 on YouTube. So many people reaching out. We got people that want to be on the show, like guests that want to be on the show. And it's all humbling, man. And we got a lot coming. So y'all just stay tuned. Be patient with us. We have more on the way. I promise you we do. And if you're getting value from these conversations and want to help us keep them going, please, by all means, do us a favor and click the link below. Become a monthly subscriber for just $3. The link on the screen will take you to our Patreon membership page. There you will see different tiers you can choose from that will give you access to exclusive content, merch, perks, the ability to suggest topics, and even join us on the panel for deeper members-only discussions. No pressure, just support how you feel led, and we appreciate every single one of you. It's a small gesture that makes a big impact, helping us keep the mics hot, the vibe strong, and the culture moving forward. The link at the bottom, and it just went away. How did that even happen? That's crazy. All right, the link at the bottom will be shown periodically throughout this episode so that everyone gets a chance to click and subscribe. Also, we thank you all for checking in, and do me a favor. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this live with at least 5 to 10 people tonight, because we are 10 away from 600 subscribers right here on YouTube. Because our motto out here on Vibe Responsibly is always and forever will be, you will not be out here vibing alone. So share this live and tell your people to jump in on the chat. Tell us where they're from. And by all means, speak your entire mind, because we wouldn't have it any other way. So while we're giving you all some time to do that, I have received yet another email for Confessions of a Vibe Killer. One more time. Confessions of a Vibe Killer. And this one reads, subject says, I slept with my boss and now my career is taking off. Y'all look like y'all need me to say that again. The subject reads, I slept with my boss and now my career is taking off. Dear Vibe Responsibly, I was reluctant to do this, but I needed to vent some way, somehow. And I saw another confession on one of your previous episodes, and it gave me the courage to finally tell my story. At first, it was just harmless flirting. Late nights at work, joking around, a little extra attention here and there. He made me feel seen, like my work actually mattered, like really mattered. And if I'm being honest, I liked it. One night we stayed late finishing a project. It was just us in the office, music low, conversation flowing, and the line got crossed. After that, things changed. Not overnight, but gradually. More one-on-one meetings, more opportunities. Projects that put me in front of the right people. Rooms I know I wouldn't have been in this fast. And I won't lie, I took advantage of it. Because at the same time, I am good at what I do. I do work hard, so part of me feels like I deserve what's happening. But I can't ignore the other part. People are starting to notice the looks, the whispers, the subtle comments about how fast I'm moving up. And now I'm stuck in this uncomfortable space where I don't even know how much of this is me and how much of it is actually him. And here's where it gets even messier. It didn't just happen once. We've kept it going. And now it's not just about work anymore. It's blurred into something else. Attention, access, opportunity, all tied together. And I'm not going to lie, I like the doors it's opening, but I also know if this gets exposed, everything I've built could fall apart just as fast as it came. So now I'm sitting here trying to figure out what kind of person I am in this situation. Do I cut it off and prove I can stand on my own, or do I keep going knowing it's giving me a head start most people don't get? Because if I'm being real, walking away might cost me everything I just gained. So I need y'all to be honest with me. Do I walk away from the situation or keep benefiting from it while I can? I let y'all jump in the chat.
So
I
let
let
me
y'all
go
do what
first.
y'all
Let
do.
me go first. Because Jax, her mind is like, toot, 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 toot. So it's so many questions that I have regarding this. Like so many questions. But my main question is, would you feel the same if your boss was your best friend and put you in front of all those people and did all those favors for you the same exact way? Would you still feel the same way if it was your best friend? So if this is an actual real relationship, then I say keep it moving. Because my thing is, even though he gave you the opportunity to be in front of these people, it had to be your work ethic or whatever it is that you're doing at your job to be for you to benefit from it. So just because somebody says, okay, yes, you know what I'm saying, like she's good at it, you have to prove that you're good at it. Like, yeah, back in the day, you could probably get away with it, but now, like, people are actually like, no, show me what you can do. Like, let me see. Like, you can say all you want to, like, yeah, this person is good, that person is good, but that don't mean that they gonna keep you in that position. Literally.
Mm. Pun
Ah,
intended. Right,
right.
Jax, what you got?
More than once. This is the thing for me. If you were that good at what you were doing, why
She
didn't
is
he
though.
see you
Go ahead.
before? Why didn't he see you before? Why didn't he see you for the employee or the work ethic that you had before? Why did it take y'all crossing the line or blurring the line for you to be seen? That right there makes me question whether this is genuine or not. To me, that says, well, you didn't see me for who I was before this. So the minute you step away, is it all going to crumble? Probably. But at the same time, if people are already starting to notice, you're already hearing the whispers, if y'all got a policy in that building or in that place of employment where y'all ain't supposed to have any kind of activities with supervisors, one another, whatever the case may be, it's gonna fall anyway. Cause all you have to do is make the wrong person mad, and they're gonna go and be like, so and so and so and so sleeping there, and they know they ain't supposed to be doing this, and I know it for a fact. And look how fast she went up the ladder. It's going to fall anyway. Me and my supervisor would have to have a real conversation. Like, okay, so it took for me to do this for you to get here. Okay, now let's go ahead and cut this, and you just gonna leave me where I'm at, and I'm gonna work myself up the ladder the rest of the way. No, no, thank you. Because you got to think about your career in the long term. Do you want this to affect you when you get to a position next to his or higher than his and it comes out? Sweep the cards up while you can now. Don't let it take you down later.
I think Jack's Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi is doing something, girl.
It is? I don't know.
Yeah. We both was like, but yeah, it's doing a little something. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So here's my take. First of all, I don't think you should have went this route at all. I think that you have put yourself in a position, no pun intended, to to receive backlash, to receive the looks, to receive the attention that you're not supposed to be getting. My personal thought I think you need to update your resume and move on. I think you need to update your resume and move on. Um, you have all of the qualities, you have all of the work ethic, you're good at your job. Cool, then you can be good at your job somewhere else and take that portfolio with you, hopefully. Um, but you've blurred the lines and it's twofold. Cause now if your supervisor wanted to reprimand you in any way, he can't. Cause you're gonna look at him funny. Cause I know you ain't trying to reprimand me, and it's gonna cause a problem not only in that office, but when y'all alone too. So I would update my resume and move on. You got the work ethic, you know you're good at your job. I would definitely move on. And I just being honest with you, if you're watching, um, you ain't supposed to poop where you eat anyway. You're not supposed to do that. And I keep saying it, I think I said it before. I'm pretty sure I said it before on here. The only place on the job relationships work is a strip club or if you're a porn star. It's the only two places. Only two places, baby. Go ahead and update your resume and move on. All right. It's the only two places. I don't see any other places where it works. Anyway, we're gonna go in the chat, see who's here.
Oh,
Hey,
jeez.
Paris. Paris says, hey,
Hey,
fam.
Paris.
Hey,
Yes,
Bessie.
yes, yes.
I can't even
Bestie
talk.
number two. Hey, best. Cynthia's in the building. Hi,
Hey,
Cynthia. Hey,
Cynthia.
girl.
Oh, man.
All right, we had somebody else in here who said, what's this show about? Hey, you bounced out. You ain't gonna find out now. All right.
Mm.
Paris did want me to leave you a message and said your transmission is slipping. Your Wi-Fi. All right. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
Uh,
using that terminology.
yeah, no problem. Hey, yo, Lacey.
Hey,
Hey, yo,
What's up,
no.
girl?
Reese.
What's up, girl? Listen, Lacey, I need a picture of the merch. I need you in the merch. I gotta post that. I need you in the merch. All right, all right. The bro is in the building, Mr. Derek Ruffin. Good evening, family. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Everybody wants a better life, but not everybody wants the responsibility that comes with it. We say we want peace, but we entertain chaos. We say we want growth, but we avoid the discomfort that comes with changing. We blame the system. We blame our past. We blame people who hurt us. And listen, some of that pain is real, but at some point, you have to ask yourself, am I healing or am I hiding behind what happened to me? Because there's a difference. See, power isn't given, it's claimed. And responsibility, that's the price. So tonight, we're talking about ownership, choices, boundaries, accountability, and what it really means to take your life back. So from here on out, especially after this episode, we're done making excuses. So my first question is, be honest. Is blaming others protecting you or keeping you stuck?
I think blaming other people is definitely keeping you stuck. I just had this thought process. It's funny we talking about this today because I had a whole thought that I didn't even tell you about, and it just connected. We
Mhm.
have to take responsibility for the times that we get into situations or the situations in which we find ourselves because it's not always somebody else. It's not always what somebody else did to you. It's not always what somebody said to you. It's not always how somebody treated you. Sometimes the decisions that we make is where we find ourselves after the fact. And it's easier to blame somebody else than say, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't think that all the way through. And now I got to live in this consequence because the consequence is coming, regardless of how you look at it. And you got to deal with it because you already made the choice. You can't blame somebody else for everything that goes on with you. It's not always somebody else's fault.
Mm. Okay. What you got, babe?
I agree with Jax. Um, like it's so many chances that we can have accountability for the things that we say and the things that we do. Like every situation involves two people, and you have to take responsibility for yourself, and then they have to take responsibility for the part that they played. And my thing is, everything can always be done and said in different ways. So it's the way you say it, it's how you say it, it's what you brought up, it's when you brought it up. Like, just because your heart is in a good place, that does not mean that people are able to receive the way you are explaining it. So you have to take accountability for that.
I like that. All right. Well, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't got nothing else to say. So, for me, uh, blame feels easier because it removes responsibility.
Agreed.
When you're able to blame somebody else for the problems that you're going through, or the fact that you have not honored the pain and honored the past and gave it what it needed and left it there, it's easier to play the victim than to be the victor.
Yeah.
So if you get out of blaming everybody, oh, this one and that one, you got at some point in your life, you have to understand that you can't continue to just blame people for the stuff that you can fix.
Yeah.
Because people are going to dump on you. People are going to leave you right where you are with whatever problem they want to leave you with. But I must tell y'all, just like I tell my kids, don't let anybody live rent free in your head. The moment somebody says something to you, this is a small moment, and we'll talk about the big moments. The moment somebody says something to you that pisses you off, irks you, got you feeling some type of way, got you 38 hot, whatever. Watch that person 5 to 10 minutes after they said what they said to you. They having a good time. They not worried about you. They said what they said and they moving on, but you holding on to that hurt. Why? Say what you need to say back to them. Let them hold on to that, and you go on about your day. Why would you hold on to that? Never let anybody live rent free in your head. Stop blaming somebody else for where you are in your life. At some point, you got to take control. At some point, you got to take accountability. At some point, you have to want better. Right? Because ownership feels heavy because now you have to act. Now you have to be proactive about moving forward from the nonsense and not blaming anybody else. So take accountability and just move on. Just move on. So, and just like I said about the honoring, are you honoring what happened to you, or are you becoming defined by it? Are
I
you
think
honoring
sometimes
what
it
happened
depends
to
on the
you?
situation.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to honor what you're going through. You have to sit back, look at it, and realize what part of it or what that situation played in your growth or the person that you are in that moment that made you better. And some of it is going to define who you are. A lot of us get defined by heartbreaks, what we will and won't accept, what we will and won't tolerate. I think literally it just depends on the situation in which you find yourself. You can honor it and let it define a portion of who you are, but not define who you are as a person, or let it define how you make a decision or approach a situation going forward. Don't let it control you and keep you stuck though.
That? What you got, Keish?
I think it all defines us. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, like it all defines us because whatever happens, it is it's molding you for your next decision, your next move. So I feel like it all defines, you know what I'm saying, like what we are capable of doing. Because like if something bad happened, like you may change the route or you may change your way of thinking. If something good happens, you might want to do it again because like you got a good result out of it. So I really think it defines us mostly.
Okay. So basically, the bad should make you, not will make you, but should make you make better decisions because you don't want to go through that again. And the good, of course, you want to keep doing that. Just like old girl with the job, she kept doing that. So yes, people do hurt you. And yes, systems can be very unfair, but staying there too long turns pain into identity. Because now you're now your pain is outwardly showing its progress in your life. Like you are wearing your pain outside of yourself at this point. Now it's your identity because now either you're negative, you're always upset, right? And you're very pessimistic. opportunities could come from out of nowhere. Very good opportunities, big opportunities. Or I don't know about that because the last time I tried it, da 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 da. We have to get out of that because you can miss a whole blessing being pessimistic because of what happened before. And you're not sure because it could very well happen again. Got to get out of it. That's how we end up being stuck. That's how we end up saying stuff like the devil is busy. No, baby, you busy. You busy. You did that. Can we stop doing that? I'll say this right now. Can we
You
stop
blame the
saying the
devil and
devil is
God for a
busy?
lot of stuff.
We gotta stop blaming the devil for so many things, and it's really us. It's really us. We are making the decisions. We are walking into these rooms. We are walking away from the rooms. We are walking away with the what is it called? The walk of shame
Yes.
with somebody we know we ain't even
Walking with
supposed
the
to be
wrong
with.
individuals.
But the devil is busy. No, you busy. Sit down somewhere. Be lazy for a change. You're too busy. Good God Almighty. All right, so instead of asking why did this happen, what happens when you ask what am I going to do about it?
Right.
What happens when you take full accountability and say, what am I going to do about it? What does that look like? And have either one of you had to do that?
When you take full accountability, like you are taking responsibility for the part that you played. And sometimes you may be even taking part into what happened and reaction from the other person. So, like, just sometimes that can heal relationships. Like, sometimes that can uh, tear relationships apart. But it's just the fact that you are taking accountability for the part that you played in. Like, I feel like that's really important because like it's gonna always be in the back of your mind that woulda, shoulda, coulda. Maybe I should have said this. Maybe I should have did things different. Maybe I should have went left when I went right. But if you actually, think about it and take your part in it, then I promise you'll be so much healthy because that stress will be gone, that relief will be gone, that relief will be there, and you'll be able to move forward, and that woulda, shoulda, coulda won't be there at all.
Yeah. What you got, Jax?
I think for me, accountability is essential. And depending on the situation, it looks very different. And I've had to take accountability in when nobody but me. Okay, I did not handle my business. I did not do what I was supposed to do, and it caused me to miss a deadline, miss a mark, miss an assignment, get a poor grade, whatever the case may be. That's on me. I did that. And just like he said, sometimes in a relationship, it's just you owning your part. And I think owning your part is necessary, and because like we just said, you made a choice, you made a decision. Now the decision is here. In relationships, sometimes you just got to say, "Hey, I didn't mean that, wasn't my intent, but that's where it landed. So this is what I did.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm sorry." It don't mean that you are less passionate about what you said or how you felt, but you're cognizant that what you did, what you said, how you acted didn't just affect you. And I think a lot of times we lack or choose not to take accountability because we don't want to, just like you said, we don't want to hold the responsibility of what we did. We
Yeah.
don't want to sit with, I did that, that hurt you, and now I need to apologize for that. Or
Mm.
I shouldn't have said that like that because it wasn't the right time. I should have took a moment and we should have came back to that. We don't want to sit with that, but you have to learn how. It's essential. You need it. It's the essential part of communication.
Facts. I wholeheartedly agree. So, we got to jump in the chat. Paris says, people always want to blame the devil when they're the ones that caused the issue or made the wrong decisions. Always.
Absolutely.
Always. I don't know why people do it. Just stop. Stop blaming the
You make
devil.
the devil real popular.
I'm so serious. Just stop. Take accountability for your own actions. I swear, man, it's crazy. So for me, I think accountability is just in everyday life, like everything that you do, right? Just take accountability for everything. Stop saying stuff like, oh, well, if my mama would have been, if my daddy would have been, if you would have go ahead and told me to do, if everything that you say that about that you say that about and years have passed and you still holding on to those things, it's time to let them go. Whether you see a therapist, whether you talk to somebody, whether it doesn't matter what, but you got to let these things go in order for you to move forward in your life. That very thing that you want to do with your life that you feel like you can't because something's got you stuck over here. The moment you let that thing go, I promise you'll be able to move forward. And here's a one word that will free you. This is the most freeing word I've learned. And it took me years to learn this. One word. No. No.
That's a complete sentence. It's
Complete
a
sentence. It
complete
is the
sentence.
most freeing word / sentence I have learned. And I swear I didn't learn it until deep into my adulthood because I felt like I had to be something for everybody. No. Try no on for size. Try it and see how it changes your life. Regardless of who it is, try saying no. Because there's somebody out there right now that doesn't say no enough and they feel like, oh man, I show up for everybody else. Why nobody show up for me? Say no. And you won't even have to question that again. It's okay to say no. I say no. It's freeing to me. Ain't that right, Kish?
Yes.
All right. Shoot. Ain't about to have me in here looking like I'm in a gauntlet somewhere. Anyway, if responsibility is the foundation, what about the choices we make every day that shape our reality? What does that look like?
That's it. Part of it is saying no. Part of it
Okay.
is being honest with yourself about what you can and cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I speak for women and mothers, we overextend ourselves. We take on all of the things we do, the dinner, the cooking, the cleaning, the children, the working, the school. We do it all. And then we be standing around looking like Cynthia off of Rugrats trying to figure out what's wrong with us and why we can't get it together because we're overextended. We're overstimulated. We tired. We overworked, underpaid, and just want to be left alone. When you could have told that friend of yours who said, "Hey, girl, can we go?" No, baby, I can't. I can't do it. No, and it ain't nothing personal. I love you. I don't feel no different type of way about you, but I'm choosing me and I can't. Choosing me in everyday life helps to make that feel easier. Like you said, when you say no and you choose you, it lifts that thing. You're like, okay, I'm not responsible for that. You just like you ask me, you can ask somebody else.
Exactly. What you got, Keish?
Yeah, just like Jack said, choice is the beginning of something great. When you take your choice away, that's when negative things happen. Your choice, your boundaries is like really important. Like just like Jack said, like as a mom, like you do all the things because you feel like you're supposed to. But it's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to set boundaries. It's okay for you to make the choice to say, you know what, I'm not cleaning today. You know what, I'm not cooking today. Like it's okay to make sure that you have a choice because everybody else has a choice. Like you, it's okay for you to say no. That's the beginning of everything. That decision that you made that day because it determines how you're going to feel that day. It determines how you're going to react to people. It determines your decision making. Like that, those choices, like those boundaries and those choices are super important.
Mm, 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 mm. So before I go on, I just have to address something that Keish said, which it makes a whole lot of sense because you're tired. You're not cleaning and not cooking. But let me tell you something. House ain't about to be dirty and we all about to be hungry now. We got to figure something out. We got to figure something out. Tell me to cook or something. Tell me to clean, but we ain't walking around, I ain't tripping over no laundry in the middle of the living room. We not doing that, okay? No. So I just want to say to everybody in the chat, listen to me, y'all. Whoever's watching, share this thing with 5 to 10 people. Get them in here. Get them in here. Get them in here. Please get them in here. 5 to 10 people. That's all I'm asking. Share that thing. Paris says, no is a complete sentence. Bro, it took me a long time to realize that. It's my favorite sentence now. It takes some people a long time because you're the strong one in the family. You're the strong one for the people around you. It's hard to watch people, if you care, it's hard to watch people go through when you know you can help. But at some point, you got to understand that you're pouring from an empty cup. You don't have enough. You poured so much that you poured out your portion. So now who's supposed to do for you? If you're doing for everybody who can't do for themselves, who's going to do for you? At some point, you have to have a limit. You got to have a boundary to say, okay, I can go this far, but I got to be able to do for me as well. I have to be able to get out here and do the things that I need to do, the essential things. Like you are sacrificing money for food. You are sacrificing money, the stuff that's supposed to be the stuff to take care of you. You know, so just don't do that. I'm not saying you have to be a jerk. I'm not saying that. But once you reach that limit of, okay, now I'm looking at my money and I'm not able to do, or I'm looking at my time and I'm not able to do, it's okay to say no. Because you have to take care of you before you take care of anybody else. It's not being selfish, it's being selfish. Always remember that. All right. Now, I want to touch on this big old myth of this is just how I am. I love when people say that, right? So, my question about that is this really who you are or just who you've been choosing to be?
No, that's really who you are, the person that other people have created by saying this is just who you are. That's the thing. When people say, "Oh, that's just how they are," no, like you're creating that bad behavior.
You're condoning it.
Yes,
You're condoning that.
You are making this person. You are creating a monster because later on, when they are an adult and they are doing all these things, tearing up people's house, tearing up cars, being disrespectful, and then all y'all can say is that's just how they are. No, that's not how they are. That is bad behavior. That is an adult acting like a kid, having a temper tantrum, and nobody called them out on it. Like, you got to make sure that you are telling these kids and these adults, like, that's not okay. You got to set boundaries for them, because if you're going to act that way, guess what? You're not going to be around me. I'm good.
Facts. Okay.
I 100% agree with Kish. That the excuse of, well, that's just how so and so is. Somebody told me that, and I'm like, oh, okay, so they're supposed to make it right. Because you disrespect me, and that's how you operate, and you've been disrespecting people, it's supposed to be okay. That's the reason why it is the way it is. Like he said, somebody has condoned or let you go on doing this stuff. Nobody's ever stopped you. Nobody's ever questioned it, said nothing. And you think this is cool.
Yeah.
But the minute somebody comes in and somebody like me or you, and we say, oh, wait, no.
It's a problem.
Why? Because I said so. Like, no, over here, that's just the way you are. It's not going to fly. That's the way you been, ain't going to fly. Especially if it's something you not disrespecting, mistreating folk. Yeah, I can't get with it. I can't.
Yeah.
Can't get with it.
That's where those uncomfortable conversations come in. Like, that's where those not yes friends come from.
Yeah. And see, not just these two up here, but my nickname for a lot of people is Mr. Accountability. I will hold you accountable easily. And that whole, this is how I am, this is how they are. Yeah, no. I agree with both of my co-hosts. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The very moment I hear somebody say, well, that's just how they are, that's how I am, that means that you are so stuck in your bad ways and your nonsense that you are not willing to even hear people out so they can make you see the better decisions that you need to make.
Absolutely.
You're just stuck. You felt like this was your shell. This was your shield. This was your protective mechanism that kept you your entire life. Do you know what that keeps you out of and away from? Everything. Everything that you're trying to do good in your life, everything that you feel like you deserve, everything you feel like you're trying to move up to, it's going to keep you away from that. You know why? Because every time you approach somebody that says the slightest thing wrong to you and didn't mean it in any way, you're going to get snappy and you're going to get nasty and you're going to talk your way right out of something. Half the time, we don't even know who we talking to about things. Half the time, we don't know who knows who. But here it is. We go off on somebody because somebody just says, are you okay? You look like you're not doing okay today. Well, what make you say that? What? But were you talking about my face look crazy? Okay, cool. Right. In that small moment, you probably just talked yourself out of something.
Or somebody even just
But
walking up to you saying, "Hey, how you doing? What you say?"
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
That's why half these women in America single. Don't no man want to deal with that. Your face all twisted, you all ugly, you all loud. You like, you know what, girl? Never mind. I don't want to take you out to dinner, but I'm cool.
right. Or y'all see the videos of the guys that's coming out like giving money. I saw a lady, she was so mean and so rude to him, and all he did was walk up to her and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And she went off, and then he went to the next person and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And the lady got to talking to him, and he gave her $10,000. And then the other lady was in her feelings.
I bet you were. I
She
bet
was
she was
she
too.
was spent.
Oh well, a conversation could have got you 10 stacks real fast.
Yes.
You just blew it.
right. The funniest thing to me is you say hi to somebody. Hey, it ain't even hi. It's like, hey, you trying to get their attention. What you want? I ain't trying to holler at nobody. I'm single. I don't want nobody in my life. First of all, you heavy headed such and such. I was trying to tell you about the tissue that's on your heel that you walked out with that got boo boo on it. Pay attention. I'm not trying to holler at nobody with boo boo hanging from a tissue, hanging from them little fake heels you wearing. But you got it. Go ahead. Have a good
No,
one.
not the, the ones like, hey, excuse me, I got a man. Who said I
Yeah.
wanted to date you, girl?
I
I
know.
Get
got,
in my
but you know
face.
when they say it,
But
but
I
you know
move
when they
on.
say
Where
it, they
we
say stuff
going?
like that. They say stuff like that while they pumping their own gas.
Yeah. I
I
had
don't
my
want to talk to you.
brothers.
I got my own man. Shouldn't he be
Why you
pumping the
not here
gas for
talking to
you,
your
Miss
man?
Miss Slightly Independent? Okay,
And
all
they get
right.
frustrated too. Like my brothers used to get mad, like, because if they open that, if my brothers will open a door for them, like girls would actually get mad. Like, I don't need you to open the door for me. Please open the door for me, please, please.
No, she
Then be
drink
kind. My
Hennessy and
husband be
fight
like,
dudes.
hold up, walk back through the door, close the door, and keep going.
Yeah. See, them type of
Come
women
back, come
drink.
back for real.
Yeah,
What? You dropped something. Close the door, keep going.
yeah. Them women drink Hennessy, fight dudes, and smoke Black and Milds. I don't mess with them. Um, DJ Sin says, "What happens when it's your parent that's not taking accountability, saying that's just the way that they are?" Man, that's heavy. And the reason why that's heavy is because one, it's your parent. Two, how do you get across to your parent that that's not okay? Who do you sit down with to say, I need you to talk to mom? Who
You talk to me.
yeah, because if
She
mom
got
is
something
not hearing
on.
you or dad is not hearing you, somebody else has got to talk to them because now the perfect what is the perfect phrase is you're a child, you need to stay in a child's place. Because that's what they're
Yeah,
gonna say.
yeah,
Coming from a child, that adult is gonna say, you're a child, stay in a child's place. So you can't readily have that conversation with most parents. Some parents will hear you out. Some parents will definitely hear you out. But you in a situation like that, it's hard.
yeah. I feel
As
like
a
you can't have that conversation when it's already in a bad space. Like if you gotta wait until both of y'all are in a good space to have that conversation, because you know our parents, as soon as they feel like you coming at them instead of actually sitting there and having a conversation with them, it makes a huge difference. Like, you can't be aggressive and your tone be crazy and your verbiage be all over the place to get that point across. It depends. You got to say it the right way.
Yeah.
Me and my brother agreed that at this big age, mamas, aunties, uncles, you have to respect that these people are no longer children. I'm not a
Yeah.
child. I may be your child, but I am not a child. So, in me not being a child, that condones the fact that I give respect and I expect to be respected as an adult. You can't talk to me any kind of way
Right.
and expect me to be okay with it and
Yeah.
receive it and want to hear what you got to say. So, personally, if I was sin and we've done this, hey, we need to speak, we need to talk.
Hmm.
It wasn't me and my mother. My father, God rest his soul. My dad is different, much different from my mother. But me and my mother have had sit downs and conversations where we didn't necessarily agree about something.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna belittle you. You're not gonna belittle me. The same way I'm gonna respect you as an adult, you're gonna respect me as an adult. Because at the end of the day, I met all your blocks for being considered grown. I pay my own bills. I do all my own things. You not feeding me over here. You not taking care of none of my kids. You not furnishing none of the lifestyle that I'm currently living. And I deserve my respect as an adult. And sometimes parents need boundaries and parents need to understand. Guess what? You've mistreated me or you've done this thing that I don't like this long. I'm not accepting it anymore. I'm an adult and I don't have to. Now, whatever the boundary is that you choose to draw, that's your boundary. The same way outside people have to respect your boundaries, inside, internal family members, even parents have to respect your boundaries.
And
Facts.
Ain't nothing else to it.
if all else fails, you can walk away. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I got a saying to my family, and I've said it to them before, regardless of who it is. Family don't get a pass to be an ass. They don't.
Hello. That part.
You don't. You don't. You don't. If I'm not going to allow outside entities, I agree with Jax. If I'm not going to allow outside entities to treat me any kind of way, yeah, my family don't get a pass to be an ass to me either. That don't work for me. I don't get to be this strong individual outside of my family, and all of a sudden I'm soft as silly putty with them. No, 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 no. You can get this. You can get this work like everybody else if you want. Because what we not gonna do is disrespect me as an adult. Now, when I said the child thing, I meant it as, if it's happening and you're actually a child, it's hard to have that conversation. You have to go to somebody else. But like you said, at this big grown age, yeah, no, we good on all that. Nobody. And not being disrespectful, but we just good on all that. Lisi says, I don't deal with those people anymore. I grew up with them my whole life. That whole I am who I am. I don't blame you. You can't deal with people like that anymore because they're only going to see things one way and it's their way. Now, see here, Derek. Derek said he don't like accountability. All right, brother. Remember now, you made that bed, brother. I can't help you. All right. I can't help you, man. I really can't.
As you can see, I'm laughing so clearly.
Yeah. I can't. Brother, listen, maybe I shouldn't have read that. I'm sorry, Derek. All right. Harris says, wait a minute now. What's wrong with drinking Hennessy? She fights dudes. All right, cool. No problem.
That's why not
Yeah.
to my bestie.
Too late. All right. What happens when that parent only knows how to throw insults and put downs because that's what they were taught? Throw them back. Throw them back. Throw them back. Throw them back. Listen, first of all, at that point, nah. Let me tell you something, man. At that point, nah. No, listen to me. No. Listen to me. At that point, it's a roasting session. You not about to insult me. We about to play the dozens. We about to rank on each other, whatever you want to call it. But I promise you by the end of that, either we going to be laughing or you going to be upset. It ain't going to be me. I can guarantee you that.
So if you already conditioned to, you know what I'm saying, to do that, like it's not gonna bother you. You're gonna continue to do it. So if you walk away and not say anything, like if you don't talk to them, that's gonna hurt them more than you going back and forth with them.
I got you, but see, you gotta
draw
lay
boundary lines and let it be. Because when y'all get to throwing dozens, it's gonna get out of hand.
No. Listen, you got it. Here's my deal with the dozens. The dozens for me is it's a fixed situation for me with the dozens, right? And I equate it to an oven, right? So if we're playing the dozens and you're at 150, I'll stay at 150 with you, right? You go to 250, I'll go to 250 with you. Now you go to 350. We have to understand those are cooking temperatures, and I'm gonna fire your ass up. I'm letting you know now. I'm gonna fire you up. So you got to be prepared for that. And so what I've come to realize with most people, when they feel like they got the upper hand in the dozens, family, friends, whoever, they just going to keep going. If you've never said anything, they just going to keep going. Right. You start throwing them darts back. The thing is, you got to make them laugh at themselves. Once you make them laugh at themselves, it's a different conversation. And after it's over, it's like, oh man, you crazy. And you laid the foundation for a soft place. Now y'all probably can have that conversation. And I'm saying this from experience. I had to fire about 5 people up in my family. Y'all thought y'all was cute. Oh no, baby. Cat, cat. Bah, 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 bah. And I was shooting them off. After that, oh man, you crazy. And we had the conversation. And it was cool for me. I don't know about them. They probably still feel some type of way, but it's okay. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to speak my mind to my mom respectfully, though. Exactly, Paris. You know what I'm saying? You can do it
I
respectfully.
feel like parents lay that foundation even when their children are not receptive. If you're a parent who lays the foundation
Uh,
with your child at teen ages where they are trying to come into their own, they're trying to understand, even though they might make you jump off a cliff on them, if you
uh,
lay the foundation and you help them understand, because the reality is our parents teach us how to communicate.
Yeah.
right.
You learn communication 1-on-1 at home with your parents. So if I give you the space to say, hey, you can tell me how you feel. You can't be disrespectful. And here is the boundary. If I give you a cursing pass, you better not curse me out. Like
Uh,
here is your way of understanding. I've seen parents do this. I don't do this, but I've seen parents give their children cursing passes, and their children are openly respectful to whatever the situation is. We could only curse when we was telling my mama a story. That was it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't get no other opportunity to say a cuss word in my mama's house.
We didn't get
uh-uh,
that pass
None.
at all.
And
I ain't get that.
stupid was a cuss word.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't get that. Let me tell you what I got. I cursed, and I wasn't given the opportunity to say that it was okay for me to curse. I cursed, and I got my loose tooth knocked out my mouth and sent to bed. That's what happened to me. So that was the lesson that I learned, and I ain't have to learn it again. So yeah, no. Mouth
You got
bloody. I'm
that.
thinking I'm
Yeah,
dying. I'm thinking I'm
yeah.
dying, but it was the loose tooth that got knocked out, and just the blood coming from everywhere. I'm talking about mouth full of blood. Looked like I had cherry candy for a long time.
You had
I
that
was
black
hurting.
sound. Blah.
I thought I was dying. I promise you, I thought I was dying. Ooh, Lord. Never
Yeah, we didn't
again.
get that.
Hmm.
No. So Paris says, family definitely don't get a pass with me. They know better. Please don't come at me sideways. I'm who I say I am with family and friends. And she also agreed that she does fight dudes and do. I wasn't lying. And there you have it. Lisi agrees with throw them insults back. There you go, girl. That's why that's the sis. All right. Lisi says, how many times do I have to turn my cheek and accept what you're throwing at me? Only once. Only once. Because guess what? You don't get a second time to spit in my face. You don't. I don't care who you are. You don't get a second time to spit in my face. If you take any opportunity the first time to show me exactly who you are, how you can be, and exactly like at any moment you could be that person, oh, you don't get a second chance to spit in my face. You've done it. You done it.
If you spit
And
in
you
my
ran
face once, you
away
do
and I
it
couldn't
again.
catch you. You ran away and I
You do
couldn't
it
catch
again.
you. But you do it again, you're not going to run away. You'll get everything that's coming to you. So no, if somebody shows you exactly who they are, you
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 know
don't
the
you
first
take
time.
that one
Believe it.
time, you get that. You ain't gotta turn
So,
your cheek a second time. You don't have to. You know
mm-hmm.
exactly who they are. When they come walking up that block, you know who's approaching you because they showed you.
Yep.
That representative is gone. The onion has been peeled. You see them for who they are. So now you know how to interact.
Yeah.
Now, in the event that you choose to interact in the same way you interacted before, that's your fault.
Shame on you.
You caused the problem at this point. But if you interact with the person who showed themselves to be true, then you will have no more problems with that person because now you know who you're dealing with. Now you know how to approach them. Now you know how they're going to approach you. Move forward like that. If you move forward in any other way, I just need you to
Set
know
yourself up.
that the circus has enough clowns. You just joined it again. They got one more clown in the circus. And when you didn't even have to join it, face makeup and all, big red shoes and all, looking stupid. Anyway, what are you tolerating right now that you know you should be addressing? Mm.
Right now, I'm not tolerating anything that I shouldn't be addressing because the problem with me is I address everything. So, yeah, I'm not the person that's gonna sit back and wait and say nothing. And when I can't, it kills my spirit, my soul, everything. Because I am the one that's gonna say what I need to say, when I need to say it, and how I need to say it. And whoever I need to say it to. I feel like
Mm.
at this big grown age, there is no way that you should be holding anything in. It's no way that you should be not being able to have a conversation, even if it is uncomfortable. My thing is you should be able to address anything with anybody that's in your circle, anybody that's in your family, a coworker or whomever. You should be able to know how to communicate with that person to get your point across and be able to move on from it, even if y'all don't agree on what is said.
What you got,
I'm
Jax?
with Keish. I ain't tolerating nothing that ain't already been addressed. Now, this is the reality. In addressing a situation, it doesn't mean it's resolved overnight. You don't know how it's gonna go. You don't know how you have to actively address the situation in order to resolve it, right? I'm not sitting back letting nobody throw nothing at me like, okay, all right, they're gonna change. No. Because just like you said, if I let you do it and you keep doing it, you're gonna shenan again and again, and you're gonna think I'm cool with that. So no. And I'm with Keish. Just because you address it don't necessarily mean you and the person gonna agree. It don't mean that y'all gonna walk away being best friends. It don't mean the relationship gonna stay the way it was before you addressed it.
Absolutely.
But you address it, and at least come to a resolution that goes both ways and be cool with it. I got sleep. Sleep too good to be up worrying about what you thinking and what you no. Sleep causes lack of sleep causes weight gain, and I'll be too busy in the gym trying to gain muscle. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Mm. Okay. Well, I will say this. There are some things that I do have to address. There's some things that just it will not sit right on my heart, my spirit, and my soul. At the same time, there are some things that I feel like I shrug at. Why? Because I don't care enough. I just don't. There are some things in this world that if I'm busy, if I'm doing all of the things that I know I'm supposed to be doing in my life, if I know everything else is taken care of, the thing that's supposed to bother me or the thing that normally bothers other people, I shrug at. I don't give it energy. And the reason why I don't give it energy is because that energy's got to be taken from something else in order for me to focus on whatever the clowns are focusing on. Once again, I'm not joining nobody's circus. There's enough clowns. It's just not my thing. If I am completely busy, if I am walking in my purpose, if I am engulfed in my children's life, if I'm really trying to get something done with my life, everything else is a blur. Everything else is running together. You say what you want about me, but you better not ever put your hands on me. That's all I say. You say what you want. Because guess what? At some point, you are going to be exposed. People know me. The moment you say something about me, it's going, that don't sound like G. What? And I'm cool with that. You do all the talking you need to do. I'm fine. I ain't got that kind of time because at the core, anybody that does that, y'all know who I am. Y'all know how I get down and y'all know I'm a solid dude. And I'm okay with that. Say whatever you need to say. I'm fine. I'm just not giving you the energy. I wish you well in your circus. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, however you wanted it. Soul, what this Circus Soleil or Universe Soul Circus, whichever one you on. I wish you the
Ooh,
very
circus.
best. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wish you the very best to the point where you get caught in a tiger cage by yourself, but I wish you the very best. Do your thing. It's just not me. Ain't got that kind of
Tiger
time.
cage by
Yeah, the
yourself.
tiger cage. I'm talking about loose tiger too. Anyway, um,
Hungry. Tony.
hungry tiger. All right, so Paris says I'm gonna believe you every time. My cheeks too big. I'm not turning nothing. You need to move around. I don't blame you, girl. I got big cheeks too. Don't you play with me. All right. Derek Ruffin says that's my wife, sis. That's how she is. She has to get everything off her chest to feel better. Derek, I know. I've seen it
Oh,
plenty of times. She
you
gotta get
know what?
everything off her chest. She don't play.
You know what?
Last time she played, you know what? Shout out to her.
That's only because of
Jack.
recess.
Yeah, I was about to say, I heard Jax didn't even go to recess because she don't play games. I heard y'all ain't
That's
got a
only
radio
because
in
of
y'all car.
recess. Plays no games.
No games. I heard she ain't even got a radio in the car. She don't play that. Anyway, um,
She said, "Please don't
listen.
come.
So,
Don't play with me."
so here's my question to y'all: are your current situations aligned with the person you say you want to become? Are your current actions aligned with the person you say you want to become?
It's funny that you say that and you ask that
Mm-hmm.
question. As of today, yes.
Okay.
Because I came to the realization that though I am not a bad person and there were things about me that I've changed from my past, there are still things that I can do now to feed what I say I want and the desires that I have to make my life completely fulfilled overall. So like literally this morning I was like, okay, all right, we locking in. And this, I mean, like this ain't no we locking in at the gym. I've been in the gym. We locking in on life. We are doing the things that get us directly aligned with the Father so we can be where we need to be, so the decisions can be made, the discernments can be heard, the voices are clear. Like it is what it is. I can't move my way and then expect for God to bless me. I'm getting in line. So when it come, I don't miss the blessing.
I love it. I love it. Where you at, Keish? What you got?
Yes, I absolutely can say yes. It's so many things that I am actually doing that I don't talk about because I don't want to open my mouth. So move in discretion, move in
Nobody
silence.
around.
So
Don't nobody.
I've been, you know what I'm saying, like trying to change different things so that I can have a different outcome in my life. I can't keep saying I want this, I need to do this if I'm not moving in that direction. So yes, I absolutely can say that I am doing all the things. Now it's just a waiting game. So now I'm just waiting. So yes, absolutely, absolutely. Did y'all
Mm,
see this neck? I see y'all see right.
mm.
Waiting to hear that. Waiting to hear the voice. Waiting to hear the voice.
Give her the horns too. Everybody locking in. I love it. I love it. Now, can I answer
In
this
twin.
question? Lock in, twin. Listen, my answer to that is definitely yes. Um, man, busy is not even the word I can use for what I am and what I have been in these past, whew, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably 9 months, and just moving at a pace where I feel like other people would fall off the treadmill. Literally every day I come up with something else, something creative, and it's all due to the podcast. So I'm not my mind isn't in 90 different places, but every single day I come up with something more creative for the podcast. Because I really feel like this is something that man could change lives, and not so much just ours, but just people listening. Because for
Mhm.
what y'all don't see, there's so many people that text us, that send us DMs, that just make comments on the YouTube channel and to just say, thank you. I needed to hear that. I appreciate you. Oh man, me and my father just talked about, oh man, me and my mother just talked about my relationship is better with such and such. Like it means a lot to me that people are getting something from this and it's not just something toxic and it's chaotic and we just on here talking about any and everything. So for me, in seeing that and seeing the response, I feel like it's necessary for me to continue pushing the platform as far as I can. And I take this very seriously. From the editing to the creative pieces to what you see after we edit, the stuff I put on Instagram, on just on social media, period. The videos I make before this even comes on, the funny videos. If y'all see that last video, please excuse me. But definitely take this very seriously. And I made a promise to God and I asked him for something huge. And the only thing I said was, Lord, just allow me to continue to show up. Just allow me to continue to show up. And I know you'll do your part. So for me, like I told Keish, I don't have the opportunity to say no. I don't have the opportunity to not do. I don't have the opportunity to put it down. I don't have the luxury of sitting down and binge watching my shows. I don't have the luxury of playing on my phone all day. I don't have the luxury of walking away because I just don't feel like it or I'm tired. I don't have that luxury because I made that promise. And I asked him for so much. I asked him for a lot beyond what I believe is even fathomable. That's how much I asked him for with this podcast. And I said, as long as I show up, just do your thing, God. So, yes, definitely walking into the thing in person I want to be. All right, so uh, that's that silent cry on the inside. So, yeah, exactly. So, so what does winning look like for you beyond the money and status? What does winning look like for you?
Winning is exactly what you did. That deep sigh, knowing that I got everything accomplished that I want to be accomplished, knowing that my relationship with God is solid, knowing that my family is good, knowing that the relationship that I built, you know what I'm saying, intimately is going in the right direction. Like just being able to sit back and sigh and say, okay, Keisha, you did that. Like that's what winning looks like to me. It's not
Mm,
materialistic. It's just being able to have freedom where if I want to just relax and be and watch TV, I can. If I want to wake up late in the evening, I can. Like just being able to do those things is to me is winning. Being able to sleep a whole night and not wake up in the middle of the
mm,
night to me is winning.
mm, mm. All
Winning
right,
used to
Jax.
look a lot differently before today. Winning used to look a lot different. I equated a lot of things to winning that don't matter.
Mm,
Now, winning means or looks like for me walking aligned in the purpose that God gave me. Because if I'm aligned purposely with God, my kids are good, my spouse is good, my parents are good. Everything behind me or connected to me is going to be good because I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing what he said and what he's aligned for me, and I'm in his will. So everything else behind me,
Don't fall in
it's gonna check
line.
the block. I don't have to worry about that because he's gonna make sure that those things get resolved because I did exactly what he told me to do.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. For me, what does it look like? My answer's always going to be the same: freedom. Freedom. Just freedom. Freedom to get up and go. Freedom to just have the time to have the time for whoever, whenever, and whatever. Um, just freedom. There's a certain level of freedom that comes with just being who you genuinely are and walking in your purpose. It's a freedom it can be dangerous for some, but I feel like it's that heavy weight taken off of you. It's that don't have to worry about PTO anymore. It's that not having to worry about how people are being treated on that job because it's not in your character to continue watching that. It's not having to worry about if you have to, you know, do the shuck and jive for somebody just to make sure that you keep your job.
Getting along to get along.
Getting along just to get along and always feeling like you're being tested, always feeling like you have to prove yourself to somebody. To be away from that, that's what I'm after. I'm after everything that makes me feel like I've done everything I needed to do for everybody in my life in such a way that they are blessed by proximity. When my blessing comes through, everybody that is surrounding me, everybody that is just near me that I can reach out to, whether it's a phone, whether it's FaceTime, whether it's I can actually physically touch you. You are blessed by proximity. Because guess what? When this entire thing goes to the level I know it's going to go to, it's so many people that I've already written down that I know what I want to do for them. And I'm talking about this is outside of family. It's just people I want to bless. And that's the freedom I'm looking for. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to say, here you go. And I'm not looking for anything back. You ain't got to pay me back. You don't have to do nothing for me. Hell, you ain't even got to say thank you personally because I see it on your face. I can hug you and walk away and feel like I know I did something for that person that only God would have allowed me to do. And that's my freedom. That's what I want. I want that. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. Derek said, honey, I need you to stop because I don't want somebody to see this podcast and I become a first gentleman. I'm done. I'm done. Man, listen, I don't want to play no more. I don't want to play no more. Y'all go ahead and have a good night. All right.
There's a whole
Oh,
lesson in
and look,
Listen,
Paris.
because Derek,
Paris
you can be
said,
the first gentleman, I can be the first lady, and they could just be, that'll work.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ. Paris says, unless I call late at night, you're not sleeping through the night. And this is facts. Paris called us about some craziness the other night. Anyway, Lisi says, amen. I
No,
receive it. Y'all
listen,
preaching today. Hey, man, listen, it's all truth. It's just all truth, man.
it
And
really
it's
is. It's all true. It's
all truth,
it's
man.
straight
Like
facts.
it's so
It's straight facts.
yeah. So honestly, man, that's my level of freedom. So my next question is, if everything in your life is a result of your choices, what are you gonna choose next?
I made
Are you
my
gonna
choice today. I
Okay.
made my choice today. I locked in and it's hey God, your will, not my will be done. And that's it.
There you
Like
go.
we say all the time, I feel like as people and Christians that people who are even church related, we be like, well, I want God to do what God gonna do. But then when God do what God gonna do and it ain't what you wanted God to do, you mad.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know I'm like you. I know what I asked for. And
Right?
I know what I asked for comes at a cost. And that cost is me being locked in on your will. So guess what? I step back. It is what it is. Whatever God is gonna do, He gonna do it. And I got
Mhm.
some stuff that I done already asked for. I got some stuff I want. I get some stuff I need Him to put His hand on.
There
So
you
guess
go.
what? I'm locked in. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That mean I gotta wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
I like it. And you know what? Y'all getting the horns today. What is happening today? I love this. Come on, Keish, what you got, girl? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. The torch is being passed. Don't you mess this up. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead, girl. Do you think?
No, I'm with Jax. Like I feel like a strong sense of making sure that I am aligned with what God has for me. And I've been saying that for the longest, like making sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be and that I am in position where I can hear him clearly and not making decision and choices on my own. So my choice is whatever his choice is. And then I just roll from there. I can't go
I
wrong if
like
he decides.
horns for everybody. I feel like Oprah. Listen,
You get on. You get on. You get
you get a
on.
horn. You get a horn. Hell, listen, I get a horn. So, what am I choosing next? Ooh, man, I could say all type of stuff. Um, I'm gonna agree with my co-host.
I knew it.
I'm,
You choosing what we choosing. I know it.
yeah, I'm, I'm choosing to be led. I'm
Yeah.
choosing to be led. I'm choosing to walk in a purpose. I'm choosing to make sure before I make any move that I talk to him first.
Mhm.
I'm making sure that there is nothing that I have agreed to without talking to him first.
Yeah.
That's what I'm choosing. I'm just choosing to be led. I feel like I've done this thing called life my way for a long time. I made a lot of decisions, good and bad,
Yeah.
but a lot of those decisions had nothing to do with me talking to him first. I always talk to him after.
After.
Because either I made the bad decision, Lord, if I promise you get me up out of this, I won't do it again. Right? So
I ain't gonna never do this again,
I will
Jesus.
never do it again while leaning over a
Got him
toilet.
back.
While leaning over a toilet. Or y'all know the story. Y'all know this. If you get me out of the Lord, right? You saying that prayer,
Jesus,
looking.
you get me out of this. I ain't never gonna do this again.
I'm telling you, you looking and look, and then sometimes you looking somebody square in the face and then saying the prayer in your head because you trying to get away from the person in front of you. I swear for Lord, if you get me up out of it, God, I swear for Lord, I never look at nobody else again for about 3 years. Oh, I got to put this. Dallas said hey to everyone. Tell Dallas we said hey.
Hey, Dallas.
So we know how that is, right? And so with that being said, yeah, I'm just choosing to be led, man. Like I really want to this is a good I haven't said this yet. I haven't said this out loud. It's actually have this written down on a sheet of paper. What I want to do is I want to make God proud, make my ancestors smile, and be the definitive answer when my kids ask how. That's what I want. I want to
That's
make
good.
God proud, make my
That's good.
ancestors
That's real
smile,
good.
and be the definitive answer for when my kids ask how.
How? That's good.
I've never said that out loud. I have that written down. But it feels good to say it out loud, though. So
From your
that's
mouth
what I
to
want.
God's ears.
Man, listen, that's what I want. It's exactly what I want. That's what I'm choosing to do. So, in closing, at some point, you stop waiting for life to change and you realize you're the one that has to change it. Not your circumstances, not other people, not timing, you. So tonight, ask yourself, where am I making excuses? What am I avoiding taking responsibility for? What choices do I need to make starting today? And if I really believed I had control over my life, how would I start moving differently? Because the truth is, your life doesn't change when things get easier. It changes when you decide to take ownership. So let's take ownership, man. Let's go from surviving to thriving. Let's make this happen. No more excuses. We know what we got to do. We know what we prayed for. We know what we want. Let's go after it. Regardless of what it looks like, make the sacrifices. Tell yourself every day, I am going to be better every single day, and move like that. All right. All right. So we've reached that segment. Y'all know what segment this is. It's the segment of
Yay!
go ahead, get it out so I can.
Yay!
All right.
Michael!
We are Rock City. All right. So, so I heard my pastor say, sin will take you further than you want to go, keep you longer than you want to stay, and cost you more than you're willing to pay. I'm going to say that again.
There. You would say that again.
I'm going to say that again. Sin will take you further than you want to go, keep you longer than you want to stay, and cost you more than you're willing to pay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this. You can equate this to being on a train or being in a car. You know you're supposed to turn around. But the longer you stay in that vehicle, in that train, it's going to cost you way more to get back to where you're supposed to be. We all receive exits. We all receive exits. We all receive an out from God. We do. We don't necessarily always take those. But understand when you don't take them, they don't always come as frequently as you believe. When your exit shows itself, take it. Disobedience is a sin. And I'm saying that because when we pray for things, we have to show ourselves obedient in that prayer. If you prayed for a better job, if you prayed for a better relationship, if you prayed for a better relationship with your kids, and you don't do your part, that's disobedience. It's a sin.
Obedience is better than sacrifice.
you have to understand something. If you don't understand anything else, be obedient in what you're asking for. Show up. Just show up. And don't live in such a way that you're doing everything and you're leaning to your own understanding. Do not do that. It's a level of disobedience. And then you live so far in that you can't see your way out. Because guess what? You were saying that phrase we were saying earlier. That's just who and how I am. Let's get out
The
of there.
sucky thing about disobedience is when it comes with sacrifice, you don't know what you're going to end up having to sacrifice. And 9 times out of 10, it's something you don't want to.
Right.
Exactly.
You're not gonna
The
like.
thing you willing to sacrifice, he gonna leave you with. It's the thing that you not willing to let go and sacrifice that he gonna take.
Yeah.
There you go. So be prepared, people. You got to make a decision. Sometimes you got to make a decision quick. You don't have a long time most of the time with God. He's like, all right, you going to follow me? No? Okay, boom. And then all of a sudden, hell done broke loose.
Okay, boom.
Things is upside down. Now somebody done
Let
shook
them
you
get
upside down,
scared.
then turned you upside down and shook the change out your pocket. That's not what you want. That is not what you want. All right, so
Get real chaotic real quick.
real quick, don't do it to yourselves. I'm trying to help you here. All right, so thank you all for tuning in, and please, by all means, don't forget to hit those follow buttons for all of us. With that being said, Jax, where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram and you can follow me on TikTok at dopequeen_786.
DOP. Never letting that go. I'm like Rick Astley now, never gonna give you up. So listen, DOPE. Listen, hey, listen, after the show, we'll talk about it. I saw your face. I saw your face. All right. So, Kish, where can they follow you, baby?
You can follow me at 313 Kish. No, 313_Kish.
Fuck! You won't let nobody be great.
All right, we're gonna do this again. No, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. All right, Kish, where can they follow you, baby?
Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at 313_Kish, KISH. Thank you.
All right. Now that we got that out the way and fixed, right?
Ooh, you do
Okay.
not play fair.
All right. So you can follow me on on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Geo_Richardson. If you find me on Facebook, you're a creep. But if not, it's G.L.Richardson. I'm telling you, if you find me on Facebook and I didn't give you that, you're a creep. I'm saying that out loud. All right? All right. So
Give it to him.
now after you hit those follow buttons, don't forget to click that link below to subscribe for only $3 a month. Your contribution helps us keep the mic hot, lights on, conversations flowing. Now, we do understand that life is indeed life, and right now, for many of us. So if you're not able to, we wholeheartedly understand. Just do us a favor. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're already here. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. And I want to say this out loud. We are only 8 subscribers away from 600. Give us the 8. Come on. There's 9 people in here. I don't know if all of y'all are subscribed, but subscribe. You're already here. As always, have a phenomenal day on purpose. And we don't know you, but we love you like you do. And we out.
I'm coming in hot. Hey. I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot.
All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Y'all have a good night.